This is the second ever Yu-Gi-Oh set, and today we're using it to crown a champion. Inside this box are 24 packs filled with powerful cards like Sangan, Heavy Storm, Magician of Faith, and Mirror Force. So with 12 packs in Johnny's hands and the other 12 in mine, we'll each build our decks to face off in a duel and crown the ultimate Metal Raiders set champion. Today we got Metal Raiders, a bit more exciting than the first set. We got a ton more effect monsters, we got big beaters like Dark Elf and Gumo, and we also have some exciting staple spells and traps like Heavy Storm and everyone's favorite Mirror Force. Can't wait to get started. May the pack gods be ever in my favor.
I remember opening Metal Raiders as a child, and this set was much more powerful than the previous one, but a lot of the cards are a bit more situational. Some zombie action could be cool, and a Summon Skull I would love.
12 packs! Let's get started. Shield and Sword actually could be quite playable to, turn those big beat sticks into weaker monsters so we can crash into them.
This guy looks amazing. Some of these old artworks are just great. Hyosube. Paralyzing Potion, this one can actually be useful. And White Magical Hat. Quite understated, but if you get this off, it is devastating.
And a secret rare Gate Guardian? We got Gate Guardian? I'm not gonna be able to make this. You know, I guess the other secret rare is Thousand Dragon, which is equally as unplayable.
Cocoon of Evolution, 2000 booty.
Robin Goblin, discard cards in hand, could be good, you never know. And the Bistro Butcher, wow, 1800 attack points, but every time you do battle damage, your opponent draws 2 cards. Is that worth it? Most people would say, not at all.
Castle of Dark Illusions, that's one of the 2 cards you'd need for the zombie package. And just the stats on this thing, 920 attack, 1930 defense, completely ludicrous, and I love it. Kazejin, I mean, it is a tribute. It is 1 tribute more for 100 attack less than Summon Skull, so I'm not too sure if it's the best, but it might still be worthy of an inclusion in our deck just so that we have something big. Doma, the Angel of Silence, I remember I played this in my Playground deck. 5 stars, 1600, it was amazing.
Muka Muka, this is a Playground staple. Back when I didn't know there was a hand size limit, I would use this card and draw like every turn. I'd have 20 cards in my hand, kill everyone. Great time.
Sort of deep-seated, that's actually situationally quite good because it is a 500 attack boost that just comes back to your hand, but it is, or back to your deck, but it always does. You cannot choose.
We have a Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. Are we gonna do zombie control? Maybe. I guess it depends how many zombies we get. And we have King of Yami Makai, which is a 2000 attack, 1 tribute, which also could be playable.
Oguchi. This guy is so ugly, and he's one of the like 5 monsters in this set that all do the same thing. They attack directly, but with like 300 attack without actual good equips. They're all so bad.
Oh, and we have an ultra rare, wow! Twin-headed Thunder Dragon. How exciting. I can totally fusion summon this. I do have 1 Thunder Dragon, but I don't have a poly, nor will I have a poly, because it's not in this set. Great.
Sort of the deep-seated. 2 of them could be cool. Horn of Heaven. Now that's an ultra rare I can get behind. If he ever gets to summon anything big, if he pulls a Summon Skull or any other big tribute, this one is really gonna hurt.
Jirai Gumo, this is our big beat stick. 2200 attack, but every time you attack, you have to flip a coin, and if you call it wrong, you lose half your life. So that's pretty expensive, but even if you just set it on the field in attack mode and you just let it sit there, it can be kind of a wall, so still not bad. 7 colored fish, let's go! 1800 attack, no drawback. That's huge.
And a witch. Now, that's what I'm asking for.
And an ultra rare Summon Skull! Look at this guy, huh? Oh, I love the problem-solving card text, like errata text. It says this is always treated as an Archfiend card at the very bottom. Looks very strange, not what I'm used to, but man, the foiling on these looks so crazy compared to the older style. 2500 for 1 tribute, that's a Dark Magician. Dark Magician with 1 less tribute? You're kidding me. How can I lose?
Mask of Darkness, I can recycle my Horn of Heaven. That's good.
Sangan, another huge card in this set. Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest are both in here. These do have the eroded text on them. But honestly, for what you're searching in this set anyway, the errata doesn't really matter that much. It's not like we're going to be throwing hand traps at each other. So still very good and very, very usable.
Suijin. So we have 2 of the Gate Guardian pieces. Of course, no Gate Guardian and not the 3rd piece. This one at least has 2500 attack, so it could trade with a Summon Skull if he has one.
Wow, I think we made out quite okay. We got quite a few good normal summons. It would have been nicer to get a couple more spells and traps, but I think if we can sort of wall up and get to our Summon Skull and use some equipped cards like the Stim Pack, I'm feeling pretty good. I think this could go quite okay for us.
I would have loved to see some more of the bigger beaters. I have not gotten a Dark Elf, but I think I can make something work with this.
So here's where I ended up with my deck, and I ended up going for kind of a crazy strategy. I noticed my 2 copies of Robin Goblin, and they will discard cards from Johnny's hand every time I do battle damage, so I thought that would pair so nicely with my Jinzo number 7s and all of his creepy crawly little friends that also get to attack directly and have hard to pronounce names that I'm going to ignore. I also have a good amount of like normal summon, 1500s. I have my 7-colored fish. I thought I would throw in a Starboy as well because I have a couple water monsters that could enjoy the boost. And if that's not enough, we also have a couple block attacks, share the pain, just general spell cards that will help us deal with what's on Johnny's board, as well as what's in his hand. And maybe, if we're lucky, our Prevent Rats and Cocoon of Evolutions with 2000 defense will help us to summon the almighty Summon Skull. Ha 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 ha. Here's hoping, anyway.
This beauty is what I came up with. Most of it is still vanillas, but I have a few packages in here that most likely help me to win the game. First of all, I have 2 of the Gate Guardian pieces. These are my boss monsters. They cost 2 tributes, so they're quite expensive, but there's very limited removal and they are really hard to get rid of. I have my Horn of the Heaven Mask of Darkness combo because it is my only ultra rare and I want to get it back, but it is still very much hopeful thinking. But the main win condition of my deck is Sword of the Deep-Seated. I have 2 of them and they turn all of my 1500s into basically Dark Elves that don't burn me for 1000, and I can look for them with my big eyes. That is most of what strategy-wise I can do. Aside from that, it is just beatdown. Lastly though, I had to enter Doma into the mix because I played him as a kid and hopefully I can win with him today.
How'd you make out, Johnny?
I think better than you. Are you ready for your medal to get rated?
I don't even know what that means, so I don't think so, but I will say as the reigning champion, I beat Leonie at Legend of Blue Eyes, so I will go first.
Sure, we gotta give ourselves all the advantages we can.
Yeah, that's right, and we're playing old school, which means I get to draw on the first turn.
Looking at this hand, yeah, 1 extra draw will change everything.
Okay, we're gonna start things off. Don't laugh. Do not laugh, okay? We're gonna normal summon the Bistro Butcher. I told him not to laugh. Bistro Butcher has 1800 attack, but he has the downside that whenever he does battle damage to you, you get to draw 2 cards. Sounds like a good deal for you. I don't know how much battle damage he's really going to be doing to you, though. He's kind of just there as a wall.
So Chainsaw Insect, which was already a bad card, which let your opponent draw 1 and had 2400.
Back when I was playing Bistro Butcher, I would kill for a Chainsaw Insect, let me tell you.
I believe you.
I am also going to set a card face down, and I'll pass the turn there.
I'll draw. My hand looks very brown.
Very like yellowishy kind of.
Very unicolor, let's just say.
Not a lot of text there.
But you know what? Good old school Yu-Gi-Oh is known for one thing and one thing only. Manliness, fighting, blood and steel. So my ancient elf will be summoned in attack mode and I would like to proceed to battle phase.
Oh, that's so interesting. I actually never thought about the fact that you would just hit into it. Because like you're using your whole normal summon for this? Your hand's that bad?
It's Pot of Greed!
Okay, sure. Pot of Greed with a turn skip on it, but you know.
I will attack your Bistro Butcher.
But not so fast. You activated my trap card. Not really.
He did the thing.
Not really. You didn't activate it, but I would like to activate Robin Goblin. So this is a trap card. It says when my monster inflicts battle damage to my opponent, that opponent discards a random card. So sorry for you, but it looks like this attack is going to go through. You'll take your 350 damage.
Yes.
And I get to decide how to resolve these effects. So since you told me your hand is so good and so excellent, I think I'd like you to draw the 2 cards first and then discard a card.
Okay, so chain links.
Chain link 1, chain link 2.
Okay.
I know my stuff.
I'll draw 2 cards and then I will let you discard one of them. My elf is not long for this world, which was planned. What was not planned was this nice discard for you, so please pick your poison.
Okay, let's see. It's all coming together just like I planned. All right, this one.
Not my cocoon of evolution.
That's a big wall. Get out of the
Would have
way.
survived your butcher.
That's right. So I'm happy with how that went. Are you happy with how that went?
Yeah, I mean, I still kind of got to do like, cycle, like a small, graceful charity.
Sure, if you want to look at it that way, go for it, yeah. You can attack into this thing as many times as you want.
I might.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to set 1 for now and pass to you.
Cool. Let's draw a card. I think there's probably not any reason to give you 2 cards every single time I attack with this, so he's just going to hang out for now. We're going to give him a buddy. Ryu Kenshin Powered. 1600 attack, a gargoyle enhanced by the power of darkness. Wow, sounds pretty scary, right?
Spooky Ryu Kishin.
Well, that's spooky Ryu Kenshin's coming straight at you for 1600 damage.
Is that everything?
You're not going to use Mirror Force? Are you sure?
On this? No.
I mean, I got 2 guys out. You never know. Well, my Robin Goblin will trigger, so you do have to discard another card. I'm having fun. We're gonna go this one.
Not my Koji Kosi.
Some of the names are just so weird. They're just like alphabet soup thrown onto a card.
Definitely, yes.
I pass the turn.
I will draw.
Ooh.
Let me guess, it's another lightly beige brown card.
It's another monster with like 1500-ish attack.
You remember that quiz that you once did about like monsters with like same colors and backgrounds and numbers and all that stuff?
Like M Warrior number 2, is that what
Yeah,
we're
well,
going for?
I have one that I got, I think, wrong that time, which is Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress number 1.
That's fan favorite.
And I'm going to equip him with Sword of Deep-Seated, which increases his attack power by 500. It's a dragon that's wielding a sword now.
That's pretty cool.
And if my equip spell goes to the graveyard, it just goes on top of my deck.
Oh my god. So every time I kill something, it just goes on something new pretty much.
Technically, yes.
But I mean, a turn later. It feels good in this format.
If I don't have a card anymore and you kill a monster with it, I top deck it. So
Yeah.
like it has downsides too. And yeah, and I would like to go to battle, and I honestly don't care about your butcher. This guy I don't think is going to attack for a while, so I'm just going to attack your Ryo Kishin for now.
That makes a lot of sense. That will happen, and I will lose 300 points.
And that is already it for me.
Very cool. Let's see what we can do. 1900 is pretty big. You found a way to cheat the like tribute summon meta with your sword, I think. So we're gonna swap to defense mode, and we're also going to set a monster to defense and pass it there because there's not much else I can do.
I'll draw for turn. Wow, who would have thought what it was this time? I'll bring out another staple of Meta Raiders meta, Hibi Hime.
Okay.
Just 1450. Just that's it.
I like her scythe.
She has a cool scythe, yeah. What you're not gonna like is my Hibi Hime just getting rid of your butcher, because we're getting to the point where he has to go, you know? I don't want you to have 2 tributes for some random 2 tribute monsters that might be in the set.
I don't know if it was like a good idea to put him in defense mode, but it just felt right.
I mean,
was just going with the
otherwise I
flow.
would have attacked him
And you're drawing cards every turn. It's spot agreed, you're right.
and then I'll take over the other monster.
Oh, will you now? Or will you take 30 points of damage? Because you flipped my Castle of Dark Illusion. This card has 1930 defense, which is hilarious. And when it flips, it increases the attack and defense of all zombie type monsters by 200 points. And every standby phase for 4 standby phases, it also increases the attack and defense of every zombie by 200 points. So it immediately boosts itself up to 2130, but before that, you will take 30 damage. And you know what that means? How many cards are in that hand, Johnny?
4. I mean, 4 now.
Or should we say 3? Spread them out. All right. You know what? You put this one right in the extra monster zone, so let's go for that one.
Not my cannon soldier.
That is a good one. That's some free damage.
Can be, yes.
Canon be.
I thought I'm the one here that makes bad jokes. But sure, I'll leave you with your dinky castle.
It's not so dinky anymore, because I draw for turn, and it gains another 200 attack and defense, taking it to 1320 and 2330 for its stats.
Amazing stat line.
Like, what were they thinking? I don't know. So weird.
I mean, your castle has a big booty right now, but it's also not threatening my winged dragon, so we're kind of at a stalemate.
A stalemate, you say? If only there was some way I could deal you battle damage and use my Robin Goblin while you had monsters on the field.
I mean, anything with 1500 would do that.
Or I could play Leghoul.
What are you playing?
It's a 300 attack worm who can attack you directly. See the synergy? Huh? Huh?
Sure, why not? I mean, Leghoul is kinda look cool.
Yeah,
right
now you're talking. I'm going
I
to
hate
attack
myself.
you directly for 300 damage. And you know what that means. There's a goblin calling to you. Ring, ring, hello.
I'm really starting to lose quite a lot of cards here.
Somehow, some way, this has all worked out for me. Oh, say goodbye to your Sangan. That's a big one,
Actually, he's quite small.
but I'm not done yet. My Wombo combo has only just begun, because now I would like to activate my spell card, Share the Pain. This is a removal spell that allows me to tribute one monster and make you also tribute a monster.
Why would you want to tribute your Castle of Dark Illusions right now?
I think my 300 attack point Leghoul has done his job, so he can go to the graveyard and you get to choose one of your monsters.
I'll just choose my Hibikime.
That, makes sense. Don't blame you.
Yep.
And with that, my turn is over.
I will draw. That castle is starting to get quite big, but could you quickly remind me, does it buff all zombies on the field?
It does in fact buff all zombies on the field.
That is interesting because my pumpkin, the king of ghosts, also says, first of all, he's a zombie, if Castle of Dark Illusions is face up on the field, not on my side, anywhere, increase the attack and defense of this card by 100. Okay, that's not too bad. As long as this Castle of the Dark Illusions remains face up on the field, the attack and defense of this card increases by another 100 for another 4 standby phases. Sounds familiar, right?
That is crazy to use my castle with your pumpkin. This is not how this was meant to be played.
My Sword of the Deep Sea that also triggers and puts itself back on top.
Okay.
We are very soon being able to have a pumpkin that might be bigger than your castle.
Fair enough, I suppose.
So yeah, I would just like to end my turn.
And I'll start my turn and trigger my castle, which gives itself plus 200 again, but also your pumpkin gets plus 200. I guess, sure, why not? Which puts my castle at 1520 attack and 2530 defense.
Beautiful numbers.
Yeah, great. And you're at 21
and 23.
21, 23.
But I grow 100 more each turn cycle than you.
That's true. You're getting plus 3 and I'm getting plus 2. That's not a very good deal.
And I'm also getting a sword.
But it's nothing compared to my shield. I would like to play Mystic Horseman. He's a centaur. He's got a huge axe. And now,
I don't like what's coming.
the joke is a bit delayed because I have to play the horseman first. I hope you can forgive me and understand. But now, I'll play Shield and Sword. Wow. All the attack and defense values of the face-up monsters on the field get swapped for the turn. So suddenly, my castle now has 2530 attack. Shing.
And let me quickly see, that's 2 monsters dealing battle damage to me, and I have 2 cards in hand right now.
That's right.
And my top deck is sort of the deep-seated.
That's right. Get him, Castle.
Not my pumpkin.
And you'll discard a Flame Cerberus and Mystic Horseman for 1550 with its defense value. We'll discard your...
You sure you want to discard this too?
Oh, it's just a normal summon. It's just a 1500 normal summon.
Would have been 2000 with the sort of the deep-seated.
And it's your turn, Johnny, but I think we all know what's about to happen.
Game 2 is about to happen.
Game 2 is about to happen.
I mean, we can go to game 2, but I'm just gonna set a unknown card.
And I'm gonna draw. I wonder what your face down could be. I don't think it's a trap that can stop my armored lizard. Wow, so cool, so blue, so nostalgic.
You want to have your trigger of your Castle of Dark Illusions?
I don't think I need it. Hiya!
Well, you got me there. But I demand a rematch because it can't end on a single one. This is a match best of 3.
Okay, I mean, if I don't get a choice, if you're demanding it,
I demand.
we can go game 2.
Well, I bet you feel real good about yourself right now, huh?
I do. I can't believe the direct attack Robin Goblin actually worked, but I'll take it.
Robin Goblin discarded like 6 cards.
It was great. Great value.
I'm gonna go first this time, and if I recall correctly, I get to draw another one?
Feels good, doesn't it?
It does, for sure. And I'm gonna do a very standard play, but I'm gonna offend many people in the audience because I'm gonna make a T-set.
Oh no! No, put it there. Come on, put it there.
Judge, he's touching my card.
I feel like you should be able to call judge on someone who T-sets improperly. Honestly, that should be a warning.
Well, just teach me a lesson. Show me how it's done.
I'll do my best. Let's see. Yeah, nothing too eventful here. We're just gonna also set a monster right into the imperm column, and it's your turn.
I'll draw. So we just saw Castle of Dark Illusions out of you. And I know that there's Cocoon in this set, and I bet there's more 2K beaters. I'm not sure if you would set other cards. I for sure don't. I just set my Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress.
Okay,
Was
sure.
a bait for Jirai Gumo to come down.
Oh no.
So Jirai Gumo, for the ones that don't know, has 2200 for a 4-star monster, which in Metal Raiders is crazy. But it has a downside. Whenever I attack, I have to flip a coin, call it, and if I call it right, nothing happens. If I call it wrong, I lose half my life points.
4,000 life points to attack.
But
you have the gall to do that.
I just get it right, you know?
Yeah.
Just get it right.
I guess if you can skill diff me like that, go for it.
The question is, like, I'm a bit light on change right now. You get some money?
Luckily, I carry a coin for this exact reason. It's a Ancient Gear Golem coin. So I'm gonna let you call it in the air.
I mean, it's definitely Tails, because Ancient Gear Golem is your thing.
That's my guy. It is Tails.
What a guy.
So attack for free with your 2200 beater, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what we got there.
You did hit into one of my walls. It's a Prevent Rat who has 2000 defense.
Didn't prevent much.
He did not prevent the Jirai Gumo, that is for sure.
14 direct.
Dang, already, this is looking rough.
Well, your turn.
Okay, let's see it. I would like to set another monster.
Wow.
I would also like to activate a spell card called Germ Infection. Germ Infection attaches to a monster that is not a machine, and it decreases their attack points by 300 during each of that monster's standby phases.
What if I just don't let it have a standby phase? It's
like,
just my standby phase.
It says its standby phase. It's
but it
weird.
doesn't have a standby.
What? Konami, what does that mean? You know?
I thought this is the PSCT version of the set.
Right? So I will choose your Jirai Gumo.
Okay.
And I would pass the turn there.
So you're thinking like over multiple turns, my Jirai Gumo slowly gets weaker and you can beat it?
Yeah, you know, maybe once is enough. What am I to say?
Well, what if I
Trigger, it's your standby phase. My card triggers, this loses 300. It's very important.
I don't care because I'm gonna tribute both.
What?
for my Sujin.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Yes. I mean, it is 2 tributes for 2,500, which I've heard better. And it actually, if you believe it, has a quick effect in the year 2002.
That's crazy.
Only during your turn, when it gets targeted for an attack, I can make the attacking monster's attack go to 0.
I mean, that's pretty good protection in a format like this.
Yes. But I already summoned, so all I'm gonna do is attack into whatever you set there.
Yeah, it is my Castle of Dark Illusions. So there goes another one of my walls.
Wasn't that big of a wall. You know what? I'm gonna set another card and pass it over to you.
Very cool, very cool. I will draw. Yikes. We'll catch up eventually. I'm sure.
Sure.
I'm sure we'll also have a 2,400 monster in no time.
25. Okay.
Oh, this is 25. That's true. It's your turn.
I will draw. Man, I have the same card in my hand 4 times, and I'm not cheating.
What?
Well, it's just vanillas with 1,500 and 1,200 defense. Let's pick our poison. How about Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts? This card is always treated as a phantom beast card.
Very important text.
I'm going to equip it with Sword of Deep-Seated, making it a 2,000 beater.
No.
Now, how many 2,000 beaters do I expect you to have? Honestly, for the upside of gaining 500 damage or losing 2,000, I'm just gonna attack with Suijin.
Yeah, it's just a pale beast.
He is pale in
so
comparison.
weird. Like,
another 1,500, 1,200.
I mean, he's got like 2 heads going on. I don't know.
And another 2,000 for you.
Another 2,000. Not much I can do about it, so.
And that is your turn.
I guess I'll draw. What is this? Come on.
Suijin and Gazelle.
I have to do something. I can't just sit here forever. I have to play a Ryu Kenshin, and we're going to equip him with a Stim Pack.
Okay.
Stim Pack gives 700 attack to the equipped monster, and then it loses 200 attack during each of my standby phases. It's not permanent 700 attack, but for these purposes, it's good enough. I would like to get rid of your Gazelle attacking with 2,300.
It's not that nice, but as we saw in the last game, the sword just goes back to the top of my deck.
Yeah, that's right. And that is sadly all I can do, so it's over to you.
I'll draw, whatever it could be. And remember what I said about like my hand just being the same thing over and over again? I'm just gonna play a Koji Kosi and equip it with Sword of the Deep-Seated.
Wow, who's could have seen that coming?
And Suijin into your monster.
Ouch.
And then another 2,000.
Ouch. Super ouch.
That's my turn.
I don't think there's even a card in my deck that can help me at this point. But we'll try. Nope, that certainly is not it. Just put this here, and that's all,
It's a
folks.
Spirit Reaper, right?
Yeah, I certainly wish it was.
I'll set a card, and I'll play my Armored Lizard.
Yeah,
Remind me, how much life points are you at again?
2,400.
2,400. Well, then I'll just go to battle phase and attack with my Suijin into
Into a Dream Clown, which is lovely artwork, but sadly his effect is not going to do anything for me.
It's a really cool card, but without like Wobokus and stuff, it doesn't do much.
Swords of Revealing Light, all that good stuff. Yeah, you're not doing much.
And this is more than 25.
Certainly is.
So we're going for a game 3?
I demand we go for a game 3, in fact. You don't get a choice. Game 3, I'm back to first. Let's do it.
Seems like going first has so far been a good thing, right?
When you get to draw an entire extra card and set up your board, it's like, what's not to love, right? Speaking of which, I'll take my extra card. You know what? We're just gonna see what happens. I'm going to normal summon Hyosube. He's like what are they called? Kappa?
Yes.
Kappas in Japanese mythology. Just like a guy with a turtle shell.
The thing that drags children into lakes and drowns them.
Okay, this is a family show. Come on.
That's what a kappa is.
I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw. You know what I did last game? Like a game-deciding play? Set a card.
Not the T set.
And
not
the T set again.
You can't even call it a T set. Look at that thing.
It's an L set.
That's a Lost set, if I've ever seen one. Is this Lost?
And with that, I'll just hand it over to you.
Sure. Let's do it. And now we're gonna go for the big synergy. Wow. You thought direct attacks were my only synergy? No. I also have Starboy. Starboy is small, but he gives all my water monsters 500 attack and decreases the attack of fire monsters by 400.
So your big thing is just playing tiny dinky dudes that have some kind of synergy with other stuff?
It's just fun.
Okay,
They're little, but also they're strong of heart.
Okay.
You know?
I can see that.
Look, I'm just enjoying monsters with text on them. That's all I can say. Much better than LOB.
Yes.
So now my Hyosube is at 2,000 and my Starboy is at 1050. Pretty cool.
No.
So with my Hyosube at 2,000, I'm going to attack into your face down.
Remember what you just said about enjoying cards with text on it?
Uh-huh.
This here is one of my favorites. And the thing that ties my deck together, because the one thing we don't have is consistency, card draw, searchability.
Oh.
But Big Eye.
That is not what I thought. I thought it was going to be Witch or Sangen.
Big Eye has all of that. Big Eye is a flip monster, and when he gets flipped, lets me look at the top 5 cards of my deck and rearrange them in any order. It is kind of like drawing cards, because the next card I draw is it's like Pot of Prosperity, you know? And that card is limited.
Kind of, you know, in a format where so much of our deck is so bad, being able to like stack your draws for 5 turns is unironically quite good.
So I will have 5 cards to look at.
Uh-huh.
And pick my
Ooh, he says. You're gonna milk every minute of this, are you?
No, and honestly, this was such an easy choice because there was some busted cards in there, and some cards I'll need in a few turns after the busted cards. You know?
The bad cards feel a lot better after you've already used the good cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Very true.
Sadly, my Big Eye is not long for this world, but he did his job, and I think he did his job perfectly.
I mean, I guess we'll see. Either way, you still get attacked for 1050 by my Starboy.
I'll take that any day.
And we'll finish things off by setting a card and passing the turn.
What could that be? You've set 1 card so far, and 1 card only.
Ooh, I have a deck of mysterious traps. You never know. What could it be?
Well, I'll draw. What could it be?
Oh, I wonder. What card could it possibly be? What a surprise.
Oh, it's even the card I would want in this situation. Crazy how these things work out, right?
Listen to this guy, huh?
I'm gonna set another card, and I don't even care about your imperm columns because I don't have effect monsters. I'm going to summon my ground attacker Bugroth.
Such a crazy artwork.
Yeah, it's like an anvil and like a spaceship and like it has feet.
It's got everything you could ever want. Right?
Yeah, but it also has 1500 attacks, so I would like to just attack over your Starboy with it.
That certainly will happen. Starboy is defeated.
Okay, and that is already my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. You've been setting a lot of cards in your back row. I would say 90% of the time it's been your sword.
I don't want you to discard it.
I haven't seen Mirror Force. I haven't seen Rob and Goblins like my deck. I don't think you even actually have any trap cards. I'm not scared.
Maybe it's a monster, you know? Like
you could be setting
layers.
monsters and I can't know because the game's already over before you show me. I'm going to tribute summon my Hyosube for the one, the only, Summoned Skull.
That is a good card.
2,500 attack, 1 tribute, one of Yugi's favorites, and also is always treated as an Archfiend card, just in case you didn't know.
Is what I would have said. Had you not destroyed my Big Eye and let me prosperity the top of my deck
There's
to
no
get
way.
the right card
What could you
for
have?
any situation, I'll activate my Horn of Heaven, which whenever a monster gets summoned, lets me tribute one of my monsters and destroy the summoned monster. Say goodbye to your summoned skull.
There's no way you have a Horn of Heaven. And you have a monster on the field to use it. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and you know what? It was the 5th card, so had I not big-eyed before, I would have not had it in time for your summon skull.
I thought we were friends. I thought we were just having a friendly game of old school Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, we did. I activated Horn of Heaven and I took all of your life savings. That's old school Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, great. I guess it's your turn now. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. We're having so much fun.
You know what? I wonder what this card could be.
Oh my god. Am I going to have to listen to that for the next 4 turns?
Not if you die before that.
Oh, really?
But I'm just going to set a card.
Okay.
And set another card.
It sounded much more threatening when you said that, to just set 2 and pass. But sure, I guess so. I guess it's back to me.
I gotta put out my feelers, see what you got next.
Speaking of feelers, I don't know. To me, this reads like a cocoon. I think this is a 2K wall. And I have cards to get over 2K walls. Namely, cards that can attack directly. This is Oguchi. He also has 300 attack, and he's an ugly, ugly card that can attack you directly whenever he wants.
This is what I looked like this morning after I woke up with too little sleep.
Before you have your coffee, before you brush your teeth,
Especially before you brush your teeth, yeah.
Yeah. And to go with it, guess what? You were right. It is Robin Goblin.
Whoa!
Yeah. I mean,
I'm so surprised.
Who could have guessed?
How many do you have of that thing?
I have 2, which is enough to see it.
I have that's like 2 cards that I have 2 of, and you have 2 of a single rare.
Yeah, I think in this format, max copies is 2. There is no three copies
No,
of it.
I don't have a single card 3 times.
Even commons, anyway. You are taking 300 damage straight to your life points, sir. And you know what that means. There's a goblin. Ring, ring. Hello, hello. What do we got? Your faithful companion, the winged dragon.
He has been doing so well.
Yep, not today.
I really don't like what you're doing with these things, but I'll give you some credit for your strategy kind of working out.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a brew, right?
But let me quickly do like my kind of.
Oh my god.
You know what I smell? I smell revenge.
Oh no.
I smell vengeance. And I smell retribution. I will draw. Wow! Who could have thought?
It's like the Pharaoh is like, I don't even need to look at my card.
I will summon White Magical Hat.
Oh.
Do you know what it does?
I
Because for those that don't, he does the same thing as these 2. Whenever he deals battle damage, you discard a card. And you have been having so much fun with having me lay out my hand and choosing a card, yada yada. Now it's my turn. And I'm going to buff him by another 500.
I knew it was a sword. I knew it. I just didn't know it was also the Horn of Heaven, which is unfortunate for me.
Yeah, I didn't want to discard my sword because then it just goes to the top of my deck and you know what it is.
Yeah, that is actually quite smart to be putting it on the field.
Yeah, and I'm just going to go to the battle phase and attack Hugo Gucci. But remind me, how much attack does it have again?
It's got 300 attack.
What? I couldn't hear you.
It's got 300, okay?
That's
he's a baby.
Little. That's very little.
He's very small.
I'm just a baby.
Leave him alone. He's just a little baby.
Yeah, well, you take 1200, and I would like to trigger my White Magical Hat.
I guess I finally get to know what it's like to sadly lay my hand out in front of you and let you have your pick.
Let me do the thing that you've been doing. This card speaks to me.
I mean, I don't know how effective that is. You hit my Pale Beast, my 1500 beater.
I don't know why it spoke to me. I don't know.
Because it's got 1 mouth on 2 heads. It has a lot to say.
Well, that's it for my turn, I think.
Okay. So this is only at 1500.
Yes?
That's not nearly as impressive as the sword on the other monsters you've used so
I think
far.
he's quite impressive.
I mean,
you're cool, okay? Don't let anybody tell you.
The whole Sailor Moon vibe he has going on is incredible.
Yeah.
It's unmatched. Unless I have a 700 fish. Ooh, that's a big normal summon. This is just 1800 attack with no drawback. Take that, Bistro Butcher.
Yeah, and I'm gonna discard a card, and sword goes to the top.
You are. So here comes a fish straight to you.
Okay, well. I'll take 300 and put my sword back to the top.
And you'll lose that card. Oh,
Lose my gazelle.
I bet you wish you had a normal summon next turn, huh?
No, I'm fine for now.
Well, that's all I can do. So it's on you.
I wonder what this could be.
Oh my god. If I have to hear that one more time, I'm gonna freak out.
Well, there's still one more card below that I know what it is because I've been stacking back the sword. I mean, you don't know what this is. I'm just gonna set a card and end my turn.
Very mysterious. I hope it's not Mirror Force. Let's go. I know that's probably a cocoon. It's probably worth checking if it's a cocoon. So I think
Might also be an Oguchi.
it could be. We're gonna try it. We're gonna hit into it.
Wow, it's a cocoon.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What is that card? Oh, I wonder what your defense position card could be. Oh.
You take 200 points of damage. I would like to trigger your Robin Goblin.
I'm sure that you would, yeah. And I'm going to set a card face down. Pass the turn.
I wonder what it could be.
I hate this guy. This is too much.
So, like, without looking at it, I'm just gonna play it and equip it with my Sword of the Deep-Seated. And remind me, 1,500 plus 500 is 2,000?
It's much more impressive than...
I also remember that you had a Hyusuber earlier this game with 2,000 attack.
Yeah, sadly, Starboy is not nearly as good as Sword of Deep-Seated because you can't attack Sword of Deep-Seated, which is a huge advantage.
Just play spell and trap removal.
Yeah, I'll draw my Heavy Storm eventually.
Sure, get rid of your Robin Goblin.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I'll just attack into your 7-colored fish.
That will happen. I will take another 200 damage.
Okay.
And draw for my turn. I don't think we're making it out of the Shadow Realm with this one.
Is 2,000 a big number?
2,000 is a big, big number. We're just gonna do this and pass it back.
Well, it's basically the same card as last turn, but different artwork.
Hey, that's...
It's Koji Kosi. And remind me, game 1 I foolishly attacked in the face down and I took some damage and I had to discard a card.
That's true.
Now I avoid that. I just don't have any cards in hand.
And you're playing Hellbent, and honestly, versus Robin Goblin, I think that's the way to go.
I will just attack into this with Hyosube.
Oh, you will you?
Yes.
Well, you've destroyed my Sangan. Ooh, ah. Sangan, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, lets me search a monster with 1,500 or less attack from my deck and put it into my hand. And then I can't use that monster's effects for the rest of the turn, but we are playing Metal Raider Sealed, so I don't think that's very relevant. We're gonna get Prevent Rat.
Oh no, you can't activate Prevent Rat's effects for the rest of the turn.
Too bad for me, right? But it is a 2k wall that
kind of stops me for a bit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and hopefully it will let me survive a little bit longer.
Well, let's see first if that thing survives a little bit longer.
Yeah, this is nothing. Tongue, yo.
Tongue, yo.
Look at that tongue.
Look at that tongue, yo.
He's gone. There's not a chance.
You know I have nothing else left, so...
Heart of the cards, maybe? I don't think that's good enough. I'm going to set a monster face down. I wonder what it could be! Oh my god! Wow! Never gets old, right?
I don't know, the comments will tell us if it gets old, but it doesn't for me.
Nah, not for us to decide.
But I'm not gonna do that bit this time, you know? But I hope for a certain card.
You hope for a certain card.
I could get another sword.
You got 2?
Maybe.
Oh god, man, that's so good. How did we go from LOB giving 300 attack to like one specific monster type to this giving 500 to anything and recurring? Yeah. It's crazy.
I'll just draw. Good and bad news.
Uh-oh.
The good news, it is not a Sword of the Deep-Seated.
Okay.
The bad news, it's Jirai Gumo.
Oh no, not Jirai Gumo.
So, as I said, I wonder what this could be, but I have an inkling that this could be a Prevent Rat. So, I'll just attack with Jirai Gumo into your face down.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for me. You will have to flip a coin and call it.
Tails never fails. I'm telling you.
How do you do it? Man.
Just get good.
I guess so. My Prevent Rat's gone.
And then you'll take, it's just 35.
35.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, just half my life, casually.
Huh?
Fine, cool, great. I'm certain I can come back from this position. I've never been more certain in my life. that's, I mean, at least a little helpful, I guess. I'm going to summon my own Jiraigumo.
That is a strong card.
It does something, right?
Yeah.
I would like to probably attack this guy, because otherwise the sword goes back and you just put it on your own Jiraigumo, and then I'm sort of in the same position again. So
Yeah.
we're gonna attack the Koji Kosi. And
You have to flip a coin.
flip a coin. And we're gonna call heads, because the Ancient Gear Golems never let me down. Heads! Hey! Jiraigumo, very good card. I
If
feel
you just don't have an effect and it's just a 2200 beater,
yeah.
I'll lose 700 and my Koji Kosi is leaving this planet.
And I believe I would make you discard a card if you had any. You're a smart guy, so it's over to you.
Remind me, how many life points do we have again?
2450.
So I need to draw a normal summon. It is a normal summon. It is a really bad normal summon.
Yeah?
But it also is the best normal summon in my deck. I will tribute Cocoon of Evolution for my playground staple, Doma, the Angel of Silence.
No way.
Then I would like to proceed to battle phase. And you know what? I'm just gonna assume I call wrong. I don't care. I'm gonna crash Jiraigumo into Jiraigumo.
Yeah, you're gonna take no
Nothing.
damage. Great.
Then Hyosube deals 2000, and Doma, the Angel of Silence, will take your last life points.
Oh my god.
He did it!
Killed by a Doma?
Yes!
Single tribute 1600? That's crazy.
I knew it was the perfect idea to put him in my deck.
Well, you know, the second my Summon Skull got Horn of Heaven, I knew it was all downhill from there. I had no chance.
And you know where all of that started? With Big Eye.
I truly underestimated how much value that Big Eye was going to get you. One, in gameplay to negate my Summon Skull,
And
but
one in tilt factor.
more importantly, in comedy of your best joke being able to be repeated 10 times for the rest of the video.
Not sure if it was my best joke, but it was definitely a joke that I made.
Good games, Johnny. This was very fun.
Oh, honestly, what you said, cards with actual text on them are just more fun. Even if you have to flip a coin and nothing happens because, but there's still something.
At least you're doing something, right? You're doing something.